Anders Lee, number 27 of the New York Islanders, photo by Bruce Bennett, Getty Images. Who are the most important players for the New York Islanders and Philadelphia Flyers going into the second round of the playoffs? The New York Islanders' next opponent in the 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs is set. They'll meet Metropolitan Division opponent, the Philadelphia Flyers, in the second round. Both teams have seen plenty of each other over the last few years. Since Barry Trotz took over behind the bench for the Islanders, the two clubs have faced off 7 times. The Islanders are 5-2-0 against the Flyers over the last 2 years. In 3 meetings this season, the Isles hold a 3-0-0 record and a 14-9 goal differential. While the Isles tend to come out on top against Philly, it's usually a goal fest. The Isles' first and last win over the Flyers this season were by a score of 5-3, while the second win was a 4-3 shootout victory. FlyersTop ProducersJakub Voracek. 4G. 4A, 8 points, Kevin Hayes. 1G. 6A, 7 points, Scott Laughton. 3G. 2A, 5 points. It's comforting not to see Claude Giroux on this list. The Flyers captain has been a thorn in the Islanders' side for a while. Over the last 2 seasons, Giroux was a point-per-game player against the Isles with a goal and 6 helpers. Those stats double if you go back to 2017-18. In 11 games over the last 3 years against the Islanders, Giroux has 14 points. But if the Montreal Canadiens were able to keep him quiet, the Islanders, who are a better defensive outfit than the Habs, should be able to do the same. Important players: Sean Couturier, 53.3 CF%, 52.56 XGF%, 59.3 FOW%; Nicolas Aube-Kubel, 51.96 CF%, 59.20 XGF%, 68.75 HDCF%. * All stats at 5-on-5. We all know how important Sean Couturier is for the Flyers. Their number 1 center is killer on the draw, keeps possession well, and generates points. He's done it for years now. But have you heard of Nicolas Aube-Kubel? I sure haven't. But when you look at Aube-Kubel's underlying numbers, he's been incredible for the Flyers. The bottom 6 forward is great in his own end and generates chances going the other way. When the Flyers' top guys aren't out there, look out for this second-round pick from the 2014 draft. GoalieCarter Hart, 0.958 SV%, 4th, 1.22 GAA, 4th, 4.84 GSAA, 3rd. * Stats for entire 2020 playoffs. At 5-on-5, and for goalies who played 100+ minutes, Carter Hart has been lights out in the playoffs for the Flyers. So unlike the Isles series against the Capitals, the blue and orange are playing against a good goalie who's in form. Islanders top producers: Josh Bailey, 2G, 8A, 10 points, Anthony Beauvillier, 6G, 3A, 9 points, Brock Nelson, 3G, 4A, 7 points. Typically you expect to see Mathew Barzal as the team's top producer. There's a silver lining or two to him not being at the top of the list. First off, the Flyers must respect the Islanders' depth and make sure that Anthony Beauvillier, tied for the league lead in playoffs goals, is quiet. Second, Mathew Barzal is far off from the top 3.